Hello, everybody. It's been quite a few days since I've actually even stepped into this world of supersymmetry, but hello. And, I think we're making steel or something. Obviously we are. How is the energy doing? How is the energy? It's doing pretty decent. Last time, we worked on this. The gas collector. Now, I don't know what we're doing at all. So, I'm gonna rub my brain cells together and figure it out. So this pressure swing absorption chamber needs us to make one of these catalysts, a zeolite membrane. Now, to make a zeolite membrane, you need a membrane support. You need zeolite 13 times dust, which is ridiculous. Zeolite membrane support is made from aluminum. Wires, okay. Now, the zeolite itself is made by drying zeolite 13 times solution, which is made by autoclaving clay and raw molecular sieve, which is ridiculous, made from sodium silicate. What are we doing? How do we make sodium silicate? How do we do this? Sodium aluminate, which is made by sodium hydroxide and something else. Okay, we need some sodium hydroxide solution. We need silicon dioxide dust and steam to get this dilute sodium silicate solution. Now down in the basement, y'all will remember our good friend, the batch reactor right over here. Pretty nice. Today, he's gonna be getting some use. For what? For this. We gotta go ahead and bust into one of these guys. There's no sodium hydroxide here. Where on earth is my sodium hydroxide juice? I drink it for breakfast. Where is it? There we go. This stuff is basically drain cleaner. I wouldn't recommend drinking this stuff at all. But hey, we got our sodium hydroxide bucket. We're gonna take it down here. It'd probably eat the bucket. Honestly, it would probably do that. I think we just shove it in there. No, actually, I think it goes in... What am I doing? Right. So you take steam, you take some sodium hydroxide, and you take some silicon dioxide. Okay, so the sodium, this stuff goes here. Only 2 buckets of that, and then we'll need a bucket of steam, which the steam can easily be just grabbed from probably this pyrolyse oven. Don't ask how you can store steam in a bucket without it condensing instantly back into a liquid, but hey, it just works. It just works, okay? We need 3 silicon dioxide, and it has to be the regular silicon dioxide, which I don't even know. Okay, we got centrifuge our quartzite into silicon dioxide. Actually, we already got some silicon dioxide. Lastly, we're gonna need a bucket of hydroxide. Everything is ready to go. We just gotta shove it in the machine. Like so. And boom, it's gonna produce what we're looking for, which is the first step of getting zeolite solution. Is we need to do this, make the raw molecular sieve. Now the question is, how do you make sodium aluminate dust? Actually, I've made this before in real life, so this should be no problem. All we need to do is take aluminum dust and react it with sodium hydroxide, obviously. Wow. And we gotta powderize this aluminum, which I think I want to use the mortar and pestle, because who wants to wait for your mortar, for your grinder to do his job when you can just do it by hand instantaneously? Would you rather pay $5 to instantly have something, or get it for free in 10 years? Apparently you can't actually make that in a mortar and pestle. I think you have to use this guy. Oh, there's nickel. Oh right, I was making cupronickel, wasn't I? Well, the aluminum dust is done, and I also have the lead drum, so we're able to actually pick up our stuff from the batch reactor now once we're done. This guy's also got the sodium hydroxide. This guy's got the sodium hydroxide. Okay, we'll take some of that. Boom. And this is what happens. Basically, what you can do is you can take sodium hydroxide solution, which basically means you take sodium hydroxide powder, boil it in water, and then you can react it with an aluminum can to get this stuff, which is really you just use for like water treatment and stuff. It's really its main purpose. Which now it's time to make the molecular sieve, which we just take sodium aluminate and we put it in the autoclave, which is this guy over here. I gotta shove in some of this diluted solution. This guy is usually for making crystals and things, but we'll see about this. This is interesting. Raw molecular sieve. Nice. Take that out of there. Which is the final step in zeolite solution, because we need to do that. And the final stage is to get this zeolite dust from drying it inside a basic dryer. Oh no. I haven't made one of them yet. That sounds like pain. Anyway, you take the clay, and what you do is take this to the autoclave. That is not what I wanted to happen at all. No, stop that. Stop that right there. Okay, molecular sieve goes in there. That gives us the zeolite solution. And it gives us just enough to do one of these guys. So hopefully you don't need more of them, because these are a pain in the butt to make. Alright, take aluminum ingots. Set this guy to 3. We're making the catalyst now, and we'll also make the other machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Now, dryers are pretty interesting machines in the real world. These are pretty cool. You got like a tumbler system in them and a giant motor, usually. And probably also a transformer of some kind. Or maybe not. It depends. But what we're after here is we're gonna make this guy. And it requires copper springs, which are slightly annoying to make. But don't worry, I've got us covered. These can be made in the metal bender by just slapping these guys into lathes. Take 2 of them, and you're good to go. Next stage is going to be making the wires. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And apparently we already have... No, we don't. Okay. We'll make the machine casing, which is this. And then the thing next to that. That. We got our long copper rods. Shove them in there. And we're basically done. So I'm gonna shove some of this zeolite into a thingy, box, not catalyst, not yet. We're getting there. Gonna slap down the dryer right over there. And we're gonna put in this barrel. That will do its job of drying things. Lastly, we're gonna need some pipes, and I think we'll go with one of these guys, because it's just like right there, and don't have to do anything with it. And now, what do we do next? Do we just put this in the machine? Autoclave with distilled, 1,000 liters distilled water. Just gonna go snag some water from the local water store. You can hear the electrolyzer or whatever it is running over there, doing absolutely nothing, because, yeah, these guys don't produce enough energy, apparently. Alright, last stage is putting in another bucket of these. Oh, don't hold the bucket in your hand, you don't want to risk it. It's risky to do that. But, here, we'll be fine. Now, I'm not gonna finish this episode without us getting this catalyst and showing you all how it works, but, I mean, that's the plan, at least, is to get it done and show you all how it works, but who knows? Autoclave is doing its job. I hate using this thing for stuff, because it sucks. Zeolite membrane, which is in Moving Mountains. Yeah, do that, please. Please. Detect submit. Yes. We're golden. That goes in the ULV input bus over there. This guy goes here, and you slap him with a wrench like that. And pressure swing absorber should be running pretty soon. I don't know. Needs maintenance. Are you kidding me? I just did maintenance on this piece of garbage. What does it need? Screwdriver, soft mallet, hard hammer, and crowbar. Oh, it takes 10 kiloliters of air? Are you kidding me? I think we got more input edges over at this guy. So we'll just take... You know, we'll just take this guy apart. Don't worry, this guy's going soon. That's an input bus. That's an input hatch. Yeah, take that thing. We're just robbing this bronze boiler thing of all of its parts because it's so garbage that not even I like it. And there we go. Should be doing something. Oh! It's doing something. Pressure swing absorber. What? Nitrogen? Oxygen? Nice. I need the oxygen over here for this guy. This is way better than the other thing for getting oxygen, but nitrogen is kinda useless. Unless we're making nitric acid. That's gonna be fun. Let's make some nitric acid. Let's see about that. I think you gotta burn nitrogen inside the actual reactor over there. This guy? What is this called? Reaction furnace. With probably oxygen. We'll see about that. Dinitrogen tetroxide is used in rocket fuels. Don't ask how I know this, but yeah, that's interesting. Reacting that with water gives you nitric acid and nitrogen, or nitric oxide. NO. And we need to get started on this sodium silicate. We already made this. We already made sodium silicate solution. What are you doing? Okay. Oh. Okay, so we gotta make more sodium silicate. We probably need to automate this. If we're being honest here, we definitely need to automate this, but not right now. That is outside of the scope of this video. Alright, so we're doing that step, which next step is that we need to autoclave the sodium aluminate and sodium silicate, and then be combined to create raw molecular sieve. The raw molecular sieve needs to be autoclaved to finish processing. So we take drying raw molecular sieve from what we just did is that, which I'm running out of barrels for all of this. I just took out the chlorine barrel from the other place. Anyway, we need some more sodium hydroxide. So what I decided to do is kick this guy into operation again on sodium hydroxide production, which is currently underway, hopefully. Which we actually need to put more salt into this thing because it is running out of salt water. So we need to put salt water in, take the sodium hydroxide back out, which is what it's going to do now. Which this takes no time at all. I did not realize this, but if you take this aluminum, you can just shove it in there and it just grinds it in like 2 seconds. You know, it's like a soda can. Soda cans are made of aluminum, right? So it makes sense because you can easily break one of them. Okay, I've got everything we need. So we gotta take this to the autoclave. Sodium aluminate, sodium silicate, boom, and now we're making raw molecular sieve, which can then be sent to the dryer. And that makes raw molecular sieve dust. And then we need the ion exchange column. But that needs demineralized water. And holy crap, that's a pain. Oh wait. This requires this guy, right? Ion exchange, yeah. Huh, interesting. I'll see y'all next episode. Goodbye.